Hey there, everyone. Welcome or welcome back to Stars Aligned Oracle YouTube channel and the Lucky Stars community. Cat Star here with a pick card reading. This pick a card reading is a timeless reading, and it is pressing messages that you need to hear right now. So we do have three piles. The first pile here is the kind of balanced stones with the heart on the top. The second pile here is a stick or branch. And the third pile here is with a cup, kind of a teacup or a coffee mug, if you will, a little cute pottery one with sunflowers on it. So go ahead and take your time and decide, kind of tune in and decide which pile is the best for you. While you do that, I'm going to go ahead and kind of do my little spill. And here we go. As a reminder, my readings are for entertainment and are general in nature. They may or may not resonate for everybody, so please do take what is for you and leave what isn't. For those of you liking and sharing the videos, thank you so much. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also want to give a huge shout out to all of the new and returning viewers and subscribers. Thank you all so much for being here. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. And I'm going to go ahead and get another deck here just in case we need some clarification. All right, so you are probably at a point where you have chosen either group 1, group 2, or group 3. Just tune in which one kind of catches your attention, which kind of fixation point or little cute bauble catches your attention or kind of calls to you. That is probably the deck that is for you. You can pick based off of the number, a 1, a 2, or 3. You can do kind of a number generator. There are 5 or more cards per deck. I do like to keep these pretty bite-sized, about 6 minutes per each one, so that you can get the information and you can keep moving on with your day. I do truly appreciate the time that you spend here with me, the time that you give me, and I do want to use it, kind of max out the benefit for you and keep it bite-sized if I can. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with group 1. Hi, group 1. If you chose the kind of balance stones here, then this is for you. Okay, the messages that are coming through on these cards, I have not seen any of them, but it's pressing messages that you need to hear right now. Okay, so let's go ahead and see card number 1. Wow, you have a new start is coming, a new moon. Isn't that interesting? At the time of recording this, we are in a new moon phase in Aries. So that could have something to do with it. This is a timeless reading. Timeless meaning no matter when you come across it, regardless of date or time, and it resonates with you, it is for you. But so you do have a new start coming. This new start could be coming in relationship. It could be coming in career. It could be coming in finances. For some of you, there may just be kind of something big that happens and kind of wipes debt away. However that comes through is what it is. But for some of you here in group 1, I am getting that there may just be something that comes in that is really creating a surplus as far as finances go, and that there may just be, for some of you, credit cards and or other loans may just be paid off. So beautiful. For others, there's a new start coming. It could be in any avenue. Let's see what else is coming through here for you. You have the map maker of destiny. Wow, authentic purpose, inspiration, free will. This is number 24. Number 24 reduced, or 2 plus 4 does equal 6, which is the lover. So some of you may have a new start coming as far as love goes. For others of you, this is coming in is that inspiration, that purpose, authentic purpose. So this could be within kind of the work that you do, and non-profit is coming through here. So some of you may just really be inspired to kind of start a non-profit. Now, if you look here as well, it's kind of like a book, and then this person, non-gender specific, but it is a male, it does appear, is holding a feather. So this may actually have to do with, because it could be kind of a quill or a writing pen, that feather with that book, it may have to do with writing as well. Now, you do also have a kind of a telescope here. So kind of looking out into the future as well and kind of seeing a big pictures coming through. But there is a new start coming. This is really gorgeous. You are going to be inspired. There is an authentic purpose coming in for you, okay? Now let's see. You also have the ever unfolding rose cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. So isn't this interesting? Some of you have had been going through or may actually be in the process of going through something that is kind of difficult, or something that or at the end of it's coming through that you're at the end of this. For a lot of you here in group or pile one, you're at the end of something that's been difficult, that kind of has been heartbreaking for you, and you're in this area where things are kind of at an end, but there is this unfolding and this being cracked open. Sometimes being cracked open, like when your heart is cracked open, or your mind is cracked open, or your reality is kind of shattered and or broken open, it can be very, very painful. But you're in this space where you're beginning to realize that it's happening for you, that all of this is happening for you to bring this inspiration, to bring this kind of authentic purpose, to bring this new start that is coming in for you. Also, you're being reminded within this as well, group one, that you do have free will. So there were some choices that potentially you made, or that for sometimes choices it feels like can be made for us, whether that is true or not, that maybe weren't super beneficial, but you are reaping rewards from those, okay? Now you also have something you've been waiting for is showing up. So for some of you, you have been, this could be that financial kind of assistance or windfall, if you will. This could be romance, right? There's something that you have been waiting for. So group number one, pile number one, tune into something that you have been manifesting, something you have been wishing for, something that you have been desiring, and it is on the cusp of showing up for you, and or it will be showing up fairly quickly, right? Because there is that new energy, there is that new inspiration. For some of you, again, going back to kind of that book and that quill, right? Or the telescope even, this could be a new adventure, but for others it's the inspiration for the book that has always been meant to come through you, okay? So for some of you, your big book is coming. I'm going to be super excited to, be able to read it at some point in the future. And that won't be for everybody, but for some. Now you also have, you also have the stork, a news of a birth or a new business opportunity. So this, something new coming in, a new start is coming, could be as far as a family for some of you, okay? This could be a birth, but for others, it is the birth of a new business opportunity. Again, kind of going back to that potential of that book. So some of you, really, these are pressing things that you need to know right now, or pressing messages that you need to hear right now. It may just be time, right? Or you're going to be moving into that time, group number one, where some of you are going to really be feeling those nudges, those pushes to write a book or to start a new business, but others are going to be opening up to new love and or the start of a new family. Again, this is unfolding for you, right? The ever unfolding rose cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you, okay? And then you also have the boot. Increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. So some of you really could benefit from increasing your efforts. That means if you're working, so many hours, it may be beneficial to add, an hour or two. This isn't asking you to overdo in any way, shape, or form, or to spread yourself too thin, but it is indicating that increasing your efforts may assist you with achieving your goals. Maybe you're just like a little titch bit shy, or it may assist you in reaching them a little bit sooner. All right, group number one, pile number one, that is what I have for you. I do intend this resonated with you and for you. If it did, please do hit the like button and share this video. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also, feel free to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time I upload new readings. I am looking at doing pick cards because I do enjoy them. And so be sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified when I do. All right. All right. Thanks for being here. And as always, I do wish you lots of hope, lots of joy, and lots of love with all of your current and future endeavors. All right. Hi, group number two, pile number two. Thank you so much for being here. All right. If you picked the one with this cute little kind of three-prong stick here, this is for you. All right. These are pressing messages that need to come through. And the first card, now you did end up with 3 of the moon cards because that is what came out for you. So you have, actually, they came out this way. A fiery climax approaches full moon in Aries. Okay. You have it's time to take action, new moon in Aries. And now what I find interesting is even though this is a timeless reading, pile 2, at the time of recording this, we are actually right on the cusp, or the day before, of the new moon in Aries. So the fact that you have so much Aries energy in yours, you may actually be in Aries and or have Aries placement. It's okay if you don't, but you may actually have a lot of Aries placement. So a fire climax approaches and it's time to take action. So there is going to be some big fireworks coming through in the very near future for you here, pile number 2. Now the third card that you have is the answers you need are coming. This is full moon in Gemini. So some of you, this is where that fiery climax is coming through. You potentially have been waiting to take action, even though you know it is time to take action, but you've been waiting for something. And it may just be that you have had a question on how to do something, or how something may work out, or how something may go. And it's interesting because asking how questions isn't generally something that we need to do. We don't really need to worry about the how, but sometimes those questions come up, like, how would it be best for me to fulfill this? How would it be best for me to complete this? How, right? That kind of questioning may be beneficial, but the answers are coming through. So that is where that fiery climax is coming. There is this beautiful energy that is going to be coming through, pile number 2, because you know that it's time to take the action. You've been waiting on this one little piece. That one little piece is on its way. Okay, gorgeous. Let's go ahead and see what your next card is. You have the Shadow Queen, acquiring knowledge, insecurity, manipulation. This is number 16. Okay, so 16 does, if you add 1 and 6 together, you do have 7, which is the Chariot. Okay, so there is that knowledge coming in. Of course, do be sure that you are not putting off taking action, right? And or procrastinating because you're actually insecure. When that knowledge comes through, when you receive that knowledge, group 2 or pile number 2, do make sure that you are taking action. Now also, do not allow yourself to either be manipulated by somebody else or to manipulate yourself out of this movement, out of this action, because it is time for you to do this now. What this action is entailing hasn't come through, though I am pretty sure that you yourself know, pile number 2, what this is all about. Okay, so for some of you, this the Chariot is coming through as well with that action card, or with that action energy, with momentum, with moving forward. And for some of you, this does need to be some swift momentum, some swift action, some swift movement, as you have maybe been procrastinating or putting this off for quite some time. There is an energy of success within this, but that movement does need to happen, pile number 2. Okay, so it's kind of coming through as a little bit of urgent energy, and then it says you're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Oh wow, keep facing your true north. So some of you are already in doing something within this. Some of you are already taking a few little steps, but not fully taking the leap. So it's coming through here to stop overthinking. You're already doing it, or you're doing pieces or parts of it. So stop overthinking and fully commit, fully take the action, fully take the momentum, fully move. Okay? Interesting. You, again, it's not coming through what it is just yet. Pile number 2, so you know, oh my gosh. And then you have but. So what is coming through here is that some of you are really making excuses. But I don't know how to. But if I do this, then that. But you know, and Spirit is indicating with this, no, you're already doing it. It's time to fully jump in. It's time to fully commit. It's time to fully take the leap. No more excuses, no more holding back, no more procrastinating. This is going to be successful once you finally jump in and take action. Once you fully trust and believe in yourself and know that this is, you know, that this is something that is going to really allow you to kind of move into a new space, okay? Again, not coming through, but I'm super excited. Let's see what these say. You have the torch. It says spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. So the answers are coming through. That knowledge is coming through. Acquiring knowledge. Okay, so there is, for some of you, this is going to be spiritual development. For some of you, something is burning within you, but you have been scared to release it or to let it burn or show out into the world. And pile number 2, Spirit is indicating it is time. There is no reason to hold yourself back anymore, okay? Some of you have been holding yourself back, dimming yourself, making yourself small, but Spirit's like, nope, it's no more. We're done with that, okay? And then you also have the grasshopper, which the grasshopper, even without reading this, when you think about the grasshopper takes big leaps. It jumps. Sometimes they even, I think, have wings, right? Where they can fly a little bit. Spirit is indicating it's time for you to take those big leaps, okay? And it says situations in the balance that require careful handling, okay? So this is coming through, that this is you have, right, you're gaining new understanding, the answers are coming through, there's you're acquiring new knowledge, and some of it is going to require you to be a little bit delicate, but that doesn't mean not to take the leap, okay? Pile number 2, hopefully you know exactly what this is talking about, and Spirit is indicating that you definitely do. It's time to stop making excuses, stop with the buts, and take the leap, jump in. The information that you need is going to be coming through, the answers, but it is time to take action. And both of those cards, the fiery climax and the take action, are within this Aries energy that we are in, the collective, at the timing of this filming. Even though this is a timeless reading, timeless meaning no matter when you come across this message and it resonates with you, it is for you. It is a timeless reading, but it is time, pile number 2, for you to take action, all right? I do intend this resonated with you and for you. If it did, please do hit the like button and share this video. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also, feel free to hit that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time I upload new readings. It is free for you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, and it does support the Lucky Stars community in growing and thriving. As always, I do wish you lots of hope, lots of joy, and lots of love with all of your current and future endeavors, and I hope to see you back on the channel very soon. This is where we part ways. Bye, pile number 2. All right, pile number 3. Hello. Thank you so much for being here. Pile number 3, you chose the cute little sunflower mug. All right, so these are pressing messages that you need to hear or that need to come through. Okay, your first card here, pile number 3, is work through your fears, new moon in Scorpio. So pile number 3, some of you have really been holding yourself back. You may actually also want to watch pile number 2, because although their message wasn't the same, there was a little bit of a similar ring to it, okay? So some of you, pile number 3, have been really holding yourself back. You have been allowing fear to stop you, almost even stop you in your tracks. This is new moon in Scorpio. Don't allow that to happen. Spirit is indicating that although we all sometimes have fear, we don't all allow it to hold us back. So Spirit is indicating, pile number 3, that it is time. You've been holding yourself back, or if you have allowed yourself to kind of stay back for quite a while. It's time to step up and move through that, okay? Work through that. All right. The next card you have here is the Dream Walker. Dreams, the collective good, illusions, and this is number 8. Isn't it interesting? And I might say this at the end, but it's interesting that the first card for pile number 1 was 6 collectively, as the number was 24. The second was 16, so it was 7. So 6, 7, and 8 in their own respective rights. So even within this, it may actually be pile number 3, that all 3 of these readings may be just for you, as they are moving in a kind of a pattern. 6, 7, 8. Okay, now pile number 3, the 8th card in the tarot is the Strength card. So you are being asked to really step up and be courageous in working through your fears, in working into and following your dreams, okay? This is really coming through with this energy. Some of you are kind of staying in this energy of delusion, is the word coming through here, or illusions, instead of creating kind of reality, and or looking at what is the best for the collective good. Now, this collective good could be all of the collective, but it could also be within your environment, like your family. For some of you, it may be a spouse and or children. What is good for the collective good there? And to follow your dreams. Step into that strength, step into that courage that you have, pile number 3. I know that you are strong. I know that you are courageous. Whatever it is that you have been staying away from or shying away from due to fear, Spirit is indicating it is time to follow your dreams. It is time to let any illusions, grand illusions that sometimes we can create and sometimes are real, but to let those go and or to work through them and to step through that fear and into the dreams, into the collective good in whatever way that may be, okay? Now, the next card you have here is Mother, or Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? So, Star Mother. So, this is coming through with kind of inner child energy. So, some of you may have fears or concerns. Sorry, my feet are going to sleep. I had to shift here. Fears or concerns with something that happened. Something may have stunted you from your childhood that created this energy of fear, where you feel like you aren't able to move through this or to do this. And it's coming through here that you get to reparent yourself. You get to talk through that. So some of you may be able to Google kind of parenting your inner child, or reparenting your inner child, or mothering or fathering your inner child, and that will give you some information on what might be the next best steps. I may actually do a full video on that, or a read on that, but as for now, go ahead and look that up and learn how to nurture yourself, to be graceful with yourself, and to reparent or parent your inner child. It's going to be beneficial for you, to assist you, pile number 3, with working through this kind of fear and being able to step into your dreams, step into this big, bad, wonderful, amazing, badass kind of, not bad in a bad way, but bad in a good way, version of yourself, because you have so much to do, to accomplish, to create, to be here in the world. Pile number 3, and Spirit really wants you to move into that, to step into that, okay? Now, the next card that you have here is act like you are the star of the show. Now, isn't that interesting that both of these have the star energy? So you are being reminded here, pile number 3, that you are the star. This is your show. This is your life, is your show. It is all about you and only you. So act like you are the star of the show, of your own show. Step into that. Be bright, bold, just magnificent, because that is who you are. That is what your natural spirit is, okay? Now, the next 2 cards you have here is Wishbone. A wish is granted. All right, a wish is granted. So whatever this may be for you, something you've been wishing for, it may just be working through this fear. It may be, the collective good. It may be moving into that energy of following your dreams or those dreams being fulfilled. But there is a wish that is going to be being granted very shortly for you. Pile number 3. And then the next one you have is diamond. You'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. So for some of you, there is going to be a precious gift either coming in or that you're going to be giving. But it is going to have to do with either reparenting or something to do with your inner child, something maybe that your inner child wasn't allowed or given at a younger age, and or around stepping through your fear. Okay, wow, what gorgeous energy. Pile number 3, thank you so much for tuning in, and this is where we part ways. I do intend this resonated with you and for you. If it did, please do hit the like button and share this video. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also, feel free to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time I upload new readings. It is free for you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, and it does support the Lucky Stars community in growing and thriving. There will be time stamps here throughout this, I do believe, so you can look in the description box. I should have said that at the beginning, but I'm still getting used to this. Either way, I do, as always, wish you lots of hope, lots of joy, and lots of love with all of your current and future endeavors. And I'll see you in the next reading.